Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, November 17th.
At the time of the shooting, I told you I was confident we would get to the bottom of what happened and the person that killed this innocent child would be held accountable.
And now C.J. Nelson Jr. is facing manslaughter charges in the September 3rd shooting death of 18-month-old Jalea Allen. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
After a 2-month investigation conducted by our major case unit with assistance from the State Attorney's Office Homicide Investigation Unit, here's what we determined occurred. The child's mother was going to take a shower and had turned on the shower, but the water was too hot, so she was playing with Jalea in the hallway while waiting for the water to cool down. During this mother-daughter playtime, a shot was fired that went through a bedroom wall and struck little Jalea in the head. We determined that C.J. Nelson was impaired and high on THC at the time of the shooting and handling the firearm.
Evidence includes Nelson's DNA on the firearm and confirmation of THC influence during the incident. The grand jury indicted him for manslaughter with a firearm carrying a potential 30-year prison sentence. State Attorney R.J. Larizza discusses the next steps in the case.
We will move forward now that the indictment has been filed. The defendant will go through the process and either enter a plea or have a trial regarding the charges. One thing that I'd like to say is, we're a society that believe in gun ownership, and I'm certainly one of those individuals, and we respect the Second Amendment. But we also have to respect the deadly nature of firearms if they're not handled properly. And while some folks might think that an accidental shooting is just that and will never lead to criminal charges, you're wrong.
Nelson was initially arrested for probation violations and remains in custody without bail. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
A Palm Coast woman is charged following a home invasion robbery in the city. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says 33-year-old Kiara Strickland was arrested Tuesday.
Palm Coast woman will not receive Mother of the Year award after she took 3 children to her residence, left them in the car while she committed an armed home invasion. She then fled with the kids in the car. She was apprehended within hours of committing the home invasion. The gun was recovered along with the money that was stolen. She's now in the Green Roof Inn, and sadly, her children are with the Department of Children and Family Services.
Police say Strickland stole between $50 and $100 from a dresser in the home invasion-style robbery. Police say they found the gun used in the robbery and the cash stolen at her home on Slumber Lane. Strickland is being held without bond.
I'm very pro-business, any business, and I think if we can help our business community, we should help our business community.
That's why Palm Coast Vice Mayor Ed Danko is advocating to open city rights of way for businesses and realtors advertising signs during designated times on weekends. The move comes as the city rewrites its sign ordinance to comply with a 2015 Supreme Court decision. Danko says the signage is already happening illegally.
Doing this a legal way and restricting the times would really help send the message that you just can't throw those out there anytime you want, and our code enforcement stepping up the game and taking care of it.
City Attorney Katie Reichman argued,
as long as you enforce that strictly, so that you have people out there pulling those signs out, and as long as you allow anything and everything, the hate speech, Mothers of Al-Qaeda bake sale, and...
Danko says he's not worried about that.
I have no doubt Barbara will be enforcing it strictly should we do it. She's very good at enforcing things. And I have no doubt that we would see a blip on the radar of some of those signs out there, and we'd have to cringe and live with them. But I think after Barbara picking up all your hate speech signs over and over and trashing them, I don't think people are going to continue down that path.
Council remains divided on the issue. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
What does the future look like for the Palm Coast Flagler Regional Chamber of Commerce?
Michael Sciametto is with the chamber and said that they are looking at the area's medical community.
We have 3 hospitals that have major footprints in our community: University of Florida, Advent, and Halifax. And we have 3, if not 4, college university systems here. And so presently there is a relationship between them that produces nursing students that do internships at Advent.
Sciametto said that he hopes that they can create a campus for those universities in the future. Lifeline is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 9, and it's on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend is here, and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
The Festival of Trees at the Flagler County Public Library begins tonight. At this magical holiday event, you can meet Santa and Mrs. Claus and enjoy holiday songs as you explore over 50 elaborately decorated trees and wreaths. Gamble Rogers Memorial State Park is hosting a honeybee buzz event tomorrow. Join beekeepers Bill and Barry for an educational program about how important honeybees are. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
Another Friday and another chance for Flagler County to chase championships in Tallahassee. The FHSAA cross-country state meet takes place in the state capitol this morning. The Pirate girls team makes their third straight trip to the final. For senior Sierra Howard, it's a special day.
I've only been on the cross-country team for 3 years, and fortunately enough, I've been able to go to states with my team for 3 years. Being able to go to states one last time with my team really means a lot.
On the south end of the county, the Bulldog boys represent FPC in Tallahassee. Braden Warmick was injured last year. He battled to get back and lead his team to the final. This week, his approach doesn't change.
I'm just going to go out there and do what I've been doing all season, put together a solid race, and just help my team as much as I could. There's nothing to lose, really. It's just something to prove.
Matanzas golfer Alexandra Gazzoli signed a letter of commitment to Florida State Wednesday in a ceremony at the school. Alexandra is looking forward to her new home.
Honestly, I'm just excited just to be up there and then change of scenery. I've lived here my whole life, so it'll be cool to be somewhere different and just be able to meet everyone else on the team.
Girls soccer, Savannah O'Grady extended her scoring streak to 4 games with 4 goals last night and a 7-0 Bulldog win over Menendez. Savannah's hard work this summer is paying off.
I trained with Coach Mike Pickett over the summer. In there, we really focus on technical stuff, so I think that I've gotten a lot better through that.
The Bulldogs look to make Matanzas join them at 4-1 tonight. The Pirates are 4-0 after a 4-2 win at Taylor Wednesday. The Crosstown Showdown kicks off at 7 at FPC. Preseason basketball, FPC boys 57, Spruce Creek 30, Bulldog girls 41, New Smyrna Beach 29. The regular season begins next week. We're your home for local sports with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNCF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.